For those of you that love common denominators, I have some terrible news. We are multiplying and dividing fractions, which actually does not require the use of common denominators. All we're going to be doing is working straight across from one fraction to the next. Let's do some examples, starting with multiplication. Here we have 3/5 times 1/2. For multiplying, all you need to do is multiply straight across. So here we have 3 times 1. That's going to give us 3 on the numerator. On the bottom we have 5 times 2. That gives us a 10 on the bottom. Here we have our answer, 3/10. Let's say we did something like 3 times 2/3. Well, we know that 3 can be rewritten as 3 over 1. And again, we're multiplying the numerator with the numerator. That's 3 times 2. That's going to give us a 6 in the numerator. And the denominator, 1 times 3. That gives us a 3 in the denominator. Now, looking at my answer here, I have 6/3. Notice, this can be simplified. We always want to simplify our fractions. I know that 6 divided by 3 is going to be 2. This is going to simplify to 2. So our answer for this would be 2. Okay, let's try our hand at a division problem. Let's say we had 1/2 divided by 3/4. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, all I need to do is the numerators divided by each other and the denominators divided by each other. But actually in mathematics, we don't really like working with division when it comes to fractions. So what we like to do is change it to a multiplication problem. Some of you may remember hearing multiply by the reciprocal, and that's exactly what we're going to do. The reciprocal of our divisor, and if you remember, reciprocal means you switch the numerator and the denominator. So instead of this 3/4, we are going to have 4/3. All we do is switch these two numbers, and then we're going to change it to a multiplication problem. So instead of 1/2 divided by 3/4, we have 1/2 times 4/3. That's going to give us an answer of 4 over 6. Again, we check for simplification. I know that 4 and 6 both have a 2 in common, so I'm going to divide the top by 2, divide the bottom by 2, and that's going to give me an answer of 2/3. Let's go ahead and try one more for good measure. Here we have 1/2 divided by 3. I see my whole number, so I'm going to rewrite that as a fraction with 3 over 1. Now I know I want to multiply by the reciprocal of my second number. So instead of 1/2 divided by 3, I'm going to have 1/2 times 1 over 3. Again, all I did was switch the numerator and denominator to get my reciprocal. Now I just multiply across. I have 1 times 1 for the numerator is 1. 2 times 3 for the denominator, which is 6. 1/6 cannot be simplified, so 1/6 is our final answer.